If we want to add this form over here, we simply have to click on it. Then we can see the content settings over here, the style settings over here, and the advanced settings over here. By going back to content, we can see the form name over here. We can also use AI from over here. And we have items over here, like the first name, last name, phone number, email, and message. We can always add a new item by clicking on this button, like so. We can duplicate an item by clicking on this icon over here. And we can delete an item by clicking on this X. If I'm clicking on a particular item, I can see settings for content and advanced settings over here. By staying to content, the type, we can change the type from over here. Label, we can change it from over here. Placeholder from over here, if it is required or not. And the column width, for this particular case, is set to 50%. That's why we have the first name and the last name in one single row. If I'm changing this to 100%, then the last name will break in a separate line. And for the advanced, we have a shortcode if we need it. By going to the next one, to last name, we can see the type it's still text. By going to phone number, we can see the type is tel, from telephone. By going to email, we can see that it's email. And by going to message, we can see that it's text area. And we can change how big this box looks like from over here, like so. Okay, we have input size from over here. And label, like so. And we also have required marks from over here. Okay, then we have buttons. We have the size from over here, the column width, from over here, steps button, the text from over here, the icon, we can click over here to change the icon, or no icon. Icon position, before the text or after the text, and the icon spacing. Actions after submit. We are collecting the submissions and we also have email. By clicking on this plus, we can add new actions after submission. For example, we could have a redirect from over here, and then when someone completes this form, they can be redirected to a different page. For the collect submissions, we are collecting the user IP and user agent. For the email, we are sending an email to our own email address with all the information that someone completed over here, as we can see over here, all fields. For redirect, we can add an URL over here, so when someone completes this form, they are going to be redirected to that particular page. Step settings and additional options. For example, we can click over here to custom messages in case we want to custom the success message, for example. By going to style, we have style for the form, for field, buttons, messages, and steps. For the form, we have columns gap, like so, row gap, like so, label, we don't have the label visible, text color from over here, this is also for label, that's why we don't see any changes, the typography with global fonts from over here and custom typography from over here. But once again, those settings are for the label and we do not have the label visible. For the HTML field, spacing, color, global colors from over here or custom ones from over here, and typography with global fonts or custom one from over here. By going to field, we have text color, global colors, and custom ones, like so. Typography, global fonts, or custom one, where we can change the font family from over here, the size, the weight, if we want to transform it, the style, decoration, line height, letter spacing, and word spacing. Let's click over here to go back to default. Background color from over here. We can also use global colors from over here. Border color from over here. With border width and border radius. Okay, by going to buttons, you can see the button over here. First, let's go over here to history. Like so. And now by clicking again on the element, to buttons, we have the position, like so, the alignment, like so, typography, custom typography over here, global fonts from over here, border type, border width. Then we have background color from over here, custom one from over here, text color, global one or custom one, border color, previous button settings over here as well, border radius and text padding. For the hover, we can change the colors for the hover state. For message, we have typography with global fonts or custom ones, and colors for success message, error, or inline. And for steps, we have some settings over here as well, like typography, spacing, padding, and color options for inactive state, active state, and completed. And we also have a divider width and divider gap. And for the advanced, we have margins and paddings. By going over here and exit to WordPress, let's click on Leave because we don't want to save the changes, and click over here to View Page, and then over here to Elementor and to Submissions. We can see over here who completed the form. For this particular case, this person has completed the content form from the Contact Us page. But we also have people who have completed the newsletter form that we see in the footer. So we can see the people who have completed our form or newsletter form over here in Elementor Submissions.